What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back, okay? We got a guest on the show. Just came out of a huge, successful event. It's nice to have him back, okay? All right, let's go, man. Yo, today we made a little bit more effort to dress up. Actually, maybe only me.
No, also. I heard the guest coming. I was like, shit, this guy damn style, you know. I cannot wear my regular t-shirt.
He'll probably come into the office, right? He'll freaking judge me top to toe. So I wore a cap because I was too lazy to do my hair. But again, and let's skip the long talk. We have back. He's been on the show before. If you listen to our past episodes, he's back again, ladies and gentlemen. He's the man behind Sneakerla. He's the man, the Master Don. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Bryan Botachin back on the show. What's up?
What's up? Let's go. Honestly, I did judge you. I saw you wearing slippers just now.
But you see the camera don't see that, but it's okay, man.
I was like, you know, I coming where you wear slipper.
The name of the event is already sneaker lah, not slipper lah. And then this guy rocking in with his sandals.
To be honest, I'm actually seriously thinking about starting an event called Slipper lah.
Slipper
really?
Yeah,
slides,
for real.
bro. Slides are the new thing.
You know,
you better fucking copyright that. You better copyright that before some fella gets it.
Never mind, it's okay. You all heard it here first
Kampung
on this podcast, okay?
Wow. Dude, congratulations, man. Sneakerla 2022, long time coming. Obviously, we stopped after 2019 because of the pandemic, and then like it was I would just say there was quite a pack lah, huh? Like sardine cans.
Yep. The amount of people that came about the same as the last round. Yeah, we were expecting way more, but you know, it's okay. It's still good to be back. Yeah, and it's quite weird lah to see so many people in one place again.
Right, you feel a bit of the anxiety, right? Like half excitement, half like wait.
Actually, no. I went full force. I didn't even wear a mask the entire time.
Did you go to the event like thinking like, oh shit, I wonder if there's gonna be an outbreak here?
No
more, right?
I already kena di.
Yeah. So
all of us
did.
All of us kena di. So like, let's go lah. You know, like let's build our immunity.
The Sneakerla immunity. Yeah, but like, what was it? Goosebumps or not? You know, the night before the event.
Actually, very, very like straight up tell you our ticket sales was so bad in the beginning. Yeah. So when we launched our tickets, right, and this is just pure Malaysian how we are right. We don't buy our tickets. Like an event like this, right? You know, we will never run out of tickets, so they don't care.
Yeah.
And then 3 days before the event, this is on Wednesday, right?
Right.
Our ticket sales were even worse than the last round, online sales.
Oh wow.
Right. And then in 2 days, it shoot up.
Oh wow.
Our website also crashed.
Oh wow.
And then until the point like it was more than the previous round. So in 2 days, so for a month, almost 2 months, right, we sold only like 1,000 plus tickets.
All right.
That's very little.
Yeah.
If I could sell 1,000 tickets, right? I'm damn happy lah. For you, your benchmark's damn high.
But we have 33,000 people coming to the event.
Yeah. Oh shit.
We are way off, way off, right?
Okay.
So like 1,000 tickets, we're like, oh my god, what we gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
So we just like, okay, never mind. There's nothing else you can do. Just go lah, just jalan ni lah, right? And then Thursday, we were busy setting up. We didn't really check. And then Friday night, we were supposed to close the website. Yeah. And that's when we did our tally. We were like, what the fuck?
So what's the total tally?
Is it?
So at the end, we sold about more than 10K tickets online.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in that 2 days.
Wow.
So it's quite crazy.
That's crazy.
In 2 days.
Yeah,
no wonder your website crashed. Everyone's just like trying to click the button.
It's probably Malaysian mentality lah. You
Very
know,
Malaysian.
No, it is lah.
They'll be like when they like, okay, Sneakerla releases tickets today. After that, they'll call a friend, hey bro, you know any friend who can get free ticket?
Yeah. It's like
It's very true.
That too lah.
That was like chill lah, can get one, chill lah. Hey, we think later lah, we decide later lah. Then when it come to the date, it's like, wait shit, now you buy ticket, and everyone rush to buy ticket.
Because when I used to work in radio, everybody used to call me for free tickets for any concerts, man. And then when cannot get any at the end, only buy. That's how it is.
I've been doing this for like this is our 6th year that we're doing every year. somehow I suddenly have this friend one.
Hey brother, long time no speak.
Throughout the whole year, you're not my friend. Near to Sneaker La, only suddenly this friend, this bunch of friends like, hey bro, got free ticket.
Yum chavo.
Yeah, but I know quickly for the benefit of our listeners who are tuning in or probably have not heard the previous episodes that we had Bryan on. Bryan, please just give us a very brief insight onto what you do and what Sneaker La is all about.
Okay, so Sneaker La is an annual sneaker event. We are the largest in Malaysia, one of the largest in Southeast Asia. We had 33,000 people over the weekend. It's about the same as the last round in 2019.
Yeah.
It's
was 2019 was in Mid Valley, but before that you guys did one in
KLCC.
KLCC.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was like dope, sial.
Yeah, that one also, but that one, we only had one hall.
Yeah.
And it was just ram-packed. It was so pening actually.
Yeah.
That was in 2017. And then we just decided, hey, actually we need to make the leap. We cannot just do this small. It was way smaller. So, and then when we went to Mid Valley, we took up all the halls.
The whole convention center.
Yeah, everything.
Basically.
So it was like literally ×2 of KLCC.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the size-wise.
Right.
So,
was it tough, like, when you made that leap, right? Like, is it tough to find, like, people, like, booths, like, vendors to occupy your booths or anything?
That's actually the question we all ask ourselves during the, meetings. Do we really have people coming in? No point you take up such a big place and nobody's going to rent from you. Yeah, and then it will be left empty, right?
Yeah.
So everyone wants to do a big event, but how do we actually become a big event? That's the thing. And then a lot of people, I always get this question, right? They're like, hey, so you literally just work an entire year just for one event, and then the rest of the year you just shake leg. Actually, no. Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts, right?
Yeah.
So we have 95 vendors.
Yep.
So that's 95 resellers. You have to go and approach them and get them on board. And then we had about 30 over brand booths. So you have to find 30 over brands. It's not easy. It's so many moving parts. You have to go out and find the brands, talk to them, and then they have to take your proposal, shoot it up to regional, shoot it up to global, and then only you get your approval, and then budget is allocated, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, it's like, wow, you're 2 months away from the event. And then you have to talk about your booth setup, what you want to, how you want to set it up. So it takes 1 year to plan this event. It's not as easy as it seems. Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I remember going to the Mid Valley one and they had, I can't remember her name though. If I mention her name, I'll probably slaughter it. But she was the actress from, what's that movie again?
The Thai
actress that acted in the Exams on.
I can't remember the show name and I can't remember her name, but I remember the brand.
Bad Genius.
Yeah, her name was probably like Nitibwa Chitawut, something, but no disrespect. But
Did you know she was going to the event?
Of course he knows, dude.
Hey, hello.
They have to tell us. They have to tell us.
I texted him, I was like, hey. Being the Malaysian, go jalan lah. Can I get a picture of her?
You want one friend for once a year again?
No. Jin he's always, I will invite him.
Yeah.
Different. This one different.
No lah. I mean, it's like the sneaker community was showcased to the whole of Malaysia when Bryan came into the picture. It used to be just people buying stuff on Facebook.
Yes,
and
Facebook
we're just
and
we're just like flexing on social media, but you brought the whole entire community together.
Actually, okay, so the story is, few years ago there was another event trying to do something like what we were doing.
All right.
And then it's called Kicks On.
Right.
And I think it was supported by Joe Flizzo and all that. I mean, supported by means he attended the event, but he wasn't
part of the organizing.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah. We messes with the media partners for that event.
Yep.
Somehow it just didn't take off. Right? And then they did it for 2 years. And there was a year where there was nothing happening.
Oh.
And I think in 2015, when we did that event, that was when Kanye went over to Adidas. That was when, NMDs were hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Ultra Boost is blowing up.
Yeah.
So everyone is like, oh, sneakers can make money one,
Yeah.
So I think it's right timing, right place.
Right. It was at like the boom of where sneakers became a lot more recognized lah. Yeah, I remember when NMDs was so hot, man.
People,
everyone was sporting NMDs.
People were trying to line up to buy sneakers like they were Rolexes.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah,
I remember my
I was
friends-
one of them because I keep texting Bryan. Hey, you know someone from Adidas, right? Got jalan, I get easy. She's like, hey bro,
You don't lie. You actually got jalan with Adidas, okay? You were sponsored by Adidas, okay? I remembered.
Not anymore,
We
man.
were jogging buddies, okay?
Oh yeah. Ah shit. Oh man. These
Bro, like
For
my
those of you who don't know, okay, Adidas sponsored Jin to go jog
Yeah.
42 km
Yeah.
and force him to run a full marathon.
I know, right?
But you pulled through, lah.
I did. I
Pretty
did.
crazy,
I should give myself a round of applause. A
Yeah.
short one because I walked for half of the way.
And then when he finished, he cried also, lah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
If you all want to scroll down his IG, you can still find that picture.
we're gonna ask him pin it back up there.
Oh man. Yeah, but it was emotional because dude, it's like mental stress, you know.
It's 42
It's 42 km, dude.
Yeah.
It's damn far if you think about it.
And the thing is
You
like
can
we
run to Klang, you know, eat bak kut teh, you know, and then can run back some more.
Eat already, then cannot run back. How? Take Grab,
Yeah, but that was cool though. Like we used to do the We Be Thirsty.
we be thirsty. We
Th-
run.
yeah.
Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Thirsty Tuesdays.
Yeah, Thursday Tuesdays we go to Damansara DPC. There's a park city. We
Yeah.
run with Bryan and together with a group of people to kind of train for the marathon. That was fun actually, and that
I remember
was,
you guys had like shirts. You basically
yeah, it's cool. I still have it though. I still have it.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Yeah. So wait, So I wanted to say this earlier on because they were almost segueing to, but I'll leave for later. But you know, BTC, but Botak Chin is BTC, right? It's like your event just basically went out like BTC. You know what I mean? It mooned. Sneakerla came back with a freaking bang. But I just want to bring up the one point where I think like during the pandemic, you and I were just texting. Like,
Yeah.
just very randomly, just texting. Like, hey man, what's up? You
Yeah.
know?
I think it's just reaching out to people in business.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and like,
ah.
hey, what's up? You know,
Yeah.
how you doing? You know, checking on each other.
Yeah, and- yeah, it was
Finding ways to get out of it, lah. You know, like, hey, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know, like then you was like, hey, what are you doing? You know, like
trying to figure out how to navigate this whole pandemic.
It was shitty, bro. You like okay, ours is a physical event.
Yeah.
We do it once a year, right? 2 years you don't do you literally kosong, you know,
Yeah.
nothing in the bank.
Yeah.
Okay. And we were so close to closing down. Very, very close. And I was so adamant in the beginning of the pandemic, right? Oh, no pay cut, no pay cut, no pay cut. And then after mid of 2021, cannot already. Pay cut. Cut everyone. You know, after that, cannot tahan already. So it was a big struggle. And that's how, you know, sometimes at night, we're like, hey, bro, how's it going?
Yeah.
We have to check on each other. Not just you know, I check on Dennis as well, and a few other people.
I think we had this little group that we kind of, I mean, we didn't ask each other to check on each other, but we just somehow just like, we see you on Instagram, it's like, hey man, what's up? You know, and then we just started chatting and then sharing our struggles and stuff. And that was fun. I mean, not fun, sorry. That was...
Nothing about the pandemic was
No.
fun.
I think fun is not to say that. It was liberating.
Yeah.
Comforting, I think that's the
It was
word.
comforting. Yeah, because like, okay, you know, we were just throwing advice to each other. But the thing is, both of us had no solutions.
No.
Yeah.
My solution was a change of mentality.
Ah, yeah.
So it was this one I didn't share with you, but this one, but now I share lah.
Ah, yeah.
It's more like you just need to change your mindset lah. At the end of the day, it's just money,
Yeah.
and you still have your family, you still have your kids. You know, you're enjoying yourself at home. There is nothing else to do except just to accept the fact that you are stuck at home.
Yeah.
You cannot do anything about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? You just need to let go.
That's true.
At the end of the day, right, I was just like, okay lah, let go lah. It's just money ma. I can close down everything, work in a barber shop.
Yep.
Okay, shout out the Oven Cuttery. I can just go there and work. And then when everything opens back up, we can start again.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah.
Right? All that matters was your family, you know, worst come to worst, what you feel is just embarrassing. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you shut down your business.
I
No,
don't.
no.
I don't even think there's shame in that, man.
Yeah, I
At
don't
that
understand.
point of time, there was
Yeah,
no
there's
shame.
no
lah,
shame
you know,
in that.
but,
People
but,
can understand why your business shut down.
But for you, like in your mind, it's like, oh, lose face.
You're a
ma,
failure,
You know, lose
yeah.
face, ma. But for me, it's like, oh, fuck lah. As long you have everything you need there, and then what is a little bit of shame?
That's
Nothing,
true.
ma.
That's true.
Yeah,
So I always
so-
say like sometimes in life you don't focus so much on the things you cannot control.
Yeah.
Just focus on yourself and the things you can control.
And then that led me to like be a bit more chill lah. You know, enjoy the moments at home. I literally saw my second daughter grow up lah. From like a little midget to still a midget, but
slightly bigger midget.
slightly, you know, but damn naughty you know, you literally, because the first one, right? No time to lepak, always out hustling, come home late, But now you are stuck. You're forced to be there, have to change the diaper, have to. Last time it's like, oh, busy, not at home, don't need change. Nighttime only change before they sleep. But now you have to do everything. You have to teach them, you have to read books, you have to whatever lah. And I think that was very good lah. I get to experience that lah.
Did you reshuffle your priorities because of that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you look at them and you go like, life's not so bad lah.
Yeah. It's exactly. I share the exact sentiment. I feel like I was like talking to Dennis, and Dennis was sharing with me how I wanted to get him on the show today. The stupid idiots in Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
Yeah lah, living the life, motherfucker. Yeah, he's on a racing track driving Teslas.
That Michelin thingy.
Yeah, I was like,
whoa. This fella.
Yeah, this guy is like busy.
Shout out Dennis.
Yeah, shout out Dennis. Okay, listen to this, all right? And a big F you for not being. No, kidding lah. Yeah, I mean like. Priorities shift, and then I remember it's so funny because yes, we talk to each other, we check out what's up, we give words of encouragement. But there was that one day where we all saw each other for the first time after a shit long time.
Oh, I remember this.
Remember that car outing?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere,
MLCC, bro.
Yeah, on the 5th of December, I knew this because the day before that I attended Brandon's wedding on my birthday, and then Ernest was next to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, tomorrow you're free? Go cruising." I was like, "What the fuck is cruising?" So no, like just a bunch of us getting our cars and go ride. I'm like, okay. All right, I add you in the group now. And then MLCC is like, fuck it, everyone's there.
MLCC means midlife crisis car club.
Yeah.
I was like, really come like uncle club really.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, and that's why I bumped into you, and then
all of us are there lah.
All of us were just there, and then it's like catching up. And the thing is, because of that, we all just started just once in a while just talking to the group and stuff like that, until one day somebody posted up an article of how Sneakerla had a collaboration and got funded. And I may have misquoted this, but the thing is, I don't have the article right in front of me. They basically got injected with millions of dollars. I just want to say, dude, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Biggest jackpot.
It's because from when we were talking and you telling me that, hey man, I think Sneakerla might shut down but to coming back strong, and not just having like 33,000 or more people coming to your event, but having an investor overseas who believed in your vision.
Yes,
that must have been a freaking crazy whirlwind.
The timeline is like this: mid of last year, talking to each other, partners
Yep.
Think time to call it quits already.
Oh shit.
Really one. We already like 50% pay cut everyone already.
Okay.
And only left three staff.
Okay.
And two of us, two of the partners. So I was talking to him, it's like, hey, how like that? Shut down. Yeah, never mind, we just chill. We go take 1 week at a time. That was his advice. 1 week at a time, okay.
Yeah.
I already went and talked to my other partner in the other business. Hey, maybe I might need to come in at work, sweep the floor, become a front desk guy, whatever lah. He say, oh, okay, I can, sure, no worries. Okay. Then 2 weeks later, I get a call from my ex-boss.
Right.
I used to be a real estate agent.
Okay.
Okay, my ex-boss calls me. Bro, you would never expect what happened last night. Say, yeah, what happened last night lah? You tell me. So he also went and hung out with friends who he hasn't met in a long time, right? Yeah. And then one of it is a broker. So he asked, like, hey, what are you working on now? You're a broker, right? Say, yeah, I have this client who is looking for a company to invest in Malaysia.
Right.
But yeah lah, a bit hard to find them. I don't know how to find them. This company called Sneakerla.
Oh shit!
They
literally mentioned your name.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was like, this idiot used to work for me, bro. So one thing led to another. The hookup was done. We started talking. At first, bro, I thought it was a scam, man. No, like literally.
Too good to be true, right?
Abu Dhabi prince call you, like, I got money for you, Like, you get an email.
Prince of Nigeria.
I'm a prince for Nigeria.
I would like to invest. Do you have old coins, old paper notes that I can buy?
I'm like, what is this? Rubbish are you? Then after that, I did some digging. I checked their email, whether real or not, what website. Then it's actually Naver. So Naver, for those of you who don't know, is the Google of Korea.
Oh.
Like they own Line. You know the app Line?
Yeah.
They own that.
Isn't Line a Japanese company? No, it's a
Korean.
Korean.
Yeah.
I thought Kakao Talk was Korean. So both Line and Kakao Talk is Korean.
I'm not sure about Kakao. I know Line, but they are big.
Yeah.
We're talking like huge tech money. And they have their own something like StockX in Korea called Cream.
Mm-hmm.
And they were looking to expand in Southeast Asia.
Right.
And somehow the name Snickla came up on their radar and they gave us a phone call.
Oh, wow.
So can you imagine like thinking about closing down your company?
Yeah.
And how long ago was this? Like in between you and your partner having a talk of
2 weeks,
bro. 2 weeks. In that 2 weeks, this thing
came
180
so
degrees.
Your head is like, hey, this one bullshit lah. Because you're self-sabo already. You're ready to burn it all to the ground, just like, screw this.
Ready to walk away.
Walk away already. Then you pull me back and like, we got money for you, bro. Like, sure not. Who's this? So there was a lot of negotiation in between.
Yeah.
The first offer was not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were like, never mind lah, you know. Not ready to sell myself for this amount lah. It's okay lah.
Right.
Then they came back with another offer, slightly better. Then we were like, shucks, maybe we should consider this. This is railway.
When the second one come in, right? Then you know, like, hey, people is actually serious.
So the story haven't finished, you know. So we were like, okay lah, you know, let's just go for this $500,000 US for 20%.
Okay.
At that point, it was like, it's 2 million ringgit.
Yep.
Take lah. You 20 cents also don't have. Take lah. Okay, so we agreed. And then you go work out the paper thing lah. You let me know.
Yep.
So I agreed. On the other hand, I go and call my friend in Korea.
Yep.
Hey brother, you know about these guys lah? Legit or not? Hey, give me some info lah. The guy, they all like 100 million transaction, $100 million US transaction, man. They're 90% market share in Korea.
Jesus.
Wow. He's giving me all this, you know. Then after 10 minutes of talking and he's giving me all this info, I came to realize, hey bro, how do you know all this? Hey, actually I work for their competitor.
Oh my
I was like, oh crap. Hey bro, you please have your tight lah. Keep it to yourself. Okay? Keep it to yourself. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I know. Don't worry lah. You know, I steady. He's actually lived in Malaysia for 25 years.
Right.
But because of NS, he had to go back. And then after NS, go back. He don't want to come back. He's just stay there lah. Because all his family moved when he was in NS. They all moved back with him. So basically, shout out Gambo. Gambo. I hope you don't get...
Gumbo is such a Korean drama character name. Who is the funny guy? You know.
I hope you don't get fired lah. I hope none of your boss listen to this and get you fired.
We don't have Korean translation, don't worry.
Yeah.
So I said you chill, okay? Don't talk about anything. Don't talk to your bosses, okay? Then he went back. He said, don't worry, I got you. 1 week later, I get a phone call from him again. Hey bro, I went smoke break with my boss. I told him everything.
Oh my god.
The good news is they want to invest.
Shit. As in the competitor?
Yeah. So they masuk, they counted with super high one.
Oh wow.
Okay. So I was like, okay lah, this deal is too good to be true already. I mean, not too good. Like this one, I cannot give it up already. This deal is too crazy already. So I haven't signed anything with Cream.
All right.
Okay. And then the lady that I was dealing with, she flew back to Korea to deal with her father got COVID.
Okay.
And then unfortunately, her father passed away.
Oh man.
She rage quit. Okay, she just quit everything and then she didn't do a proper handover. So we were left hanging for a few months. We don't know what's happening with them. So that's why we went with these guys. Okay?
Right.
And then talking halfway, Cream, I was like, yeah, go ahead, prepare the paperwork. I talked to the other competitor, prepare the paperwork. Another guy takes over at Cream and calls me back. And he says like, hey, long time no talk. I know you've never met me. I'm here to renegotiate the deal.
Wow.
Fresh start.
Fresh, from scratch again.
Fresh start.
Meaning
Okay.
everything you talked that.
Yeah, whatever amount we offered, fresh start now.
Wow.
Okay. So I said, okay. We are talking to one of your competitors. I won't tell you who, but you give me an offer I cannot refuse.
Right.
Then they were like, okay, give me 1 day. And then
1 day.
1 day. He went and talked to his boss. The next day he came back. This is our offer.
Holy shit.
And that was the deal that we took.
Oh,
wow, 1 day. Dude, this sounds like some Godfather shit. Right?
I tell you, okay, I don't know whether you're Christians or Muslim or whatever, okay, but this one will never happen without God lah.
Wow.
The story is really God lah.
This one feel like
I may be swearing and all that on this pod and all that, but seriously, without God, this wouldn't happen lah.
Right.
For real one, this one. Because you think about it, what are the odds? Ex-boss call me back.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, I call my friend in Korea. Then the competitor wants to come in. And then because of that, Cream offered higher.
Yep.
And we ended up with $35 million in terms of valuation.
Yep.
7.5 million ringgit injection.
Wow.
For 20%.
Jesus.
For 20. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's literally like...
that's a freaking story. What a story,
Yeah,
dude.
Crazy story.
Freaking crazy story.
It's like you're just mentioning like those Korean drama, right? This feels like one of those like crazy Korean
literally is a
drama.
Korean drama.
Yeah, it's like a Korean drama deal. You got a competitor on one side, you got a protagonist on the other side.
Yeah.
The two families fighting it out. Wow.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Oh, that's
and all this happened in the span of what? Less than half a year? Within half a year?
So by the time we concluded, it's from means July to October. All this back and forth.
3 months.
3 months, right?
3 months.
And then from October to August this year, we only signed and the money was transferred in August.
Ah, okay. So that's like the back end of stuff already.
Back end But
yeah.
another thing I want to tell you all, having a good lawyer is very important.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Super important.
I'm not gonna say that I know what you went through, but I think we have gotten offers like this before, and we always tend to think that we're smart enough lah. It's just willing buyer, willing seller. But no, it's not, dude. It's all in the fine print.
Yeah.
You know, you have to basically be very, very, very careful of the fine print because they may write something so flowery that you don't understand, and you'll be like, oh, nothing harmful.
First time in my life, I read a phrase 20, 30 times. I don't understand. I feel so stupid.
my God.
Yeah.
Here, in, there, after, therefore, don't know what. Then you're like,
This is like I should have paid attention in English class.
No, you English class also cannot.
no use one. Really?
Yeah.
Really no use one.
They will twist and they will beat around the bush.
That's how lawyers they do their thing, right? So that whatever they write, right, when they go to if it really happens, they go to court, right? They can really just like interpret it in a way.
Yeah.
That's the lawyer battles, right?
They have English language and then they have English lawyer language.
Yeah.
It's a language on their own.
It's their code, you know. Yeah. Then you know it only takes a lawyer to decipher the code.
Shout out to all the lawyers out there. I now have newfound respect for your job. Not easy.
So what's your plan now for Sneaker lah? Coming, you just finished this event last week.
So
what's in the pipeline?
The reason I think that question, because I'm very sure that the first thing that people are just gonna assume is like, wow, you got 7 million now, rich you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Good lah. Just they automatically assume that 7 million goes in your pocket, that kind of thing.
No,
they don't. Obviously it's not.
It's not my money. It's the company's money. I cannot take out one.
Yeah,
7 million is in the bank. I cannot touch one. Okay, so it doesn't make me automatically a millionaire. In asset, maybe. But cannot touch one.
Well, of course, with money comes, of course, deliverables lah.
Of course.
You need to deliver or something. You know, no one gives you money for free lah. Let's be real.
So we need to open an app, start an app lah, basically, and the app it has to be something like StockX.
Oh wow.
So they want to have a StockX in Malaysia lah, kind of.
Only in Malaysia, or is it going to be like Asia?
Our goal would be to really conquer the market here first before we think about Singapore, whatever the else in the country, whatever else country around the region lah.
Right.
On the other hand, they are also buying up apps around the region.
Yeah.
So Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, all they have an app there.
Wow.
They're not just buying Malaysia.
I know.
They're buying all.
In my mind, it kind of already feels like they are trying to take on the world.
They are. So Southeast Asia is the next. Everyone's saying Southeast Asia is here already. The next place that everyone wants to focus on is Southeast Asia, and they are truly believing in that lah. So they have bought Thailand, they've bought Vietnam as well. Indonesia soon, Singapore, some small minor. I saw the report lah. Singapore, they bought like a 2% share in some company. I don't know what company is that. But yeah, they are planning to open, and they want us all to have our own names, not their name.
Okay.
So it's not gonna be like, you know, cream app.
Malaysia.
It's a Malaysia sneaker app.
Yeah.
And they want us to focus fully on Malaysia. And what I'm really surprised is they are very, you are the champion of the market, you go and do your thing.
Wow.
So they don't really dictate how. They just say,
No.
this is our end goal. This is where we want to head to. You do your own way lah.
Right.
It's I think
Bro,
it's
here's money.
Yeah.
Go do it. Go do you.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
It's because I think, okay, just without the money, take away COVID, these guys were already at the ace of their game.
Yeah.
We're the only ones doing it. So they know how to do it. You don't expect I mean, no disrespect to Koreans, but they don't expect a Korean company to come in to straight away do something and understand the culture immediately. Nor can you expect a Malaysian to go to Korea and understand their culture immediately. It's different.
Yeah.
So like, whoa, dude.
But that being said, we are zero knowledge in tech.
Right.
And that's how that's how they really believe in the brand lah.
Okay.
That, you know, with the brand we can actually pull through lah.
Right.
And yeah, we have no idea what we're doing. We are not a tech company. We're just, you know, a local hero in terms of the sneaker market.
Yeah.
But come to tech, we are like, what do we know? Sometimes I open emails, do not open. You know? Where the attachment?
The neighbor guy watching this is like, oh shit.
But I'm being honest, and I think that's why they respect us. And I respect them a lot as well. It's because we're very honest with each other. What we good, we tell you good. What we no good, we tell you not good. One.
But
I mean,
pretty
that's where
sure
they can come in, right? I mean,
and
like
support.
they're a tech company. Right?
Yeah. So, but obviously, Naval is like giant lah.
Yeah,
I probably have to, you know, fly there, stay a few weeks to learn from them.
Wow.
But yeah, exciting few months ahead lah.
Yeah.
And working with Koreans, shout out Koreans. You guys, efficiency next level.
They are. I remember speaking to someone from Korea. They're very efficient and very loyal. Loyalty is the name of the game over there. And like when they invest in something, they go full heart into that something. They're not just there for like, you know, they're not gonna invest in someone who's just gonna take something and just leave halfway. It's all about, you know, really like, I'm gonna go with you up all the way up together and all the way down together.
Very interesting also when we were in discussion in terms of the terms and condition of the contract. It wasn't lawyer between lawyers. It was actually me, my partner, and the guy that we were dealing with. No lawyer involved.
Oh wow.
Really?
We tell the lawyer what we want.
Oh, okay. So, but do the two lawyers, they will speak with each other also? No.
Both side lawyer don't talk to each other.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you send me the contract, I look at it, we have a discussion. Maybe this part here can change. What do you think? Everything okay. So I tell my lawyer, okay, this part here change. Then he will draft something, do some amendments, send back the contract.
Yeah.
And then their legal side check. Okay, not bad. This one I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
So very interesting. So they are not like as big as Naval is, right? They're not someone who's coming down like, hey, you small fry, I'll check you.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
Just
so
very
like
people-centric.
Yeah, and I was so shocked about it. And I think that's one thing to say, like, you know, as I said, like, God lah. This one really got help lah.
Yeah.
Crazy lah. I've never heard of a deal like this before as well. And I go and talk to other business people. You know, I know some people in Accenture, all this kind of like top guys, right? I talk to them. They're like, they paid how much for you guys? They what? The contract discussed like that? And like everything wrapped up within months? Like what? It's unheard of lah in normal world lah. So
in normal world or in Malaysia?
In Malaysia lah.
Yeah lah.
We take very long lah.
No, that's the thing that I don't know lah, but like, I feel like Malaysia in general, they are always very like, oh, they used to do it this way. So for the next 10, 20 years, they only do it that same way.
True.
It's a very common thing, you know. I feel like a lot of people here are not as many people here are willing to try something new. Like you said, this kind of approach to handle a deal of this magnitude, right? It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. Just no one here has really done it before. Yeah. That's why it's something different and something new.
Even the amount that I tell them, they was like, huh? How to earn back money? Like that one, because they don't understand. They like willing buyer, willing seller. They don't understand the concept. Yeah. You usually need to get like you know, Deloitte or whatever to come in and okay, how much this company, you know, count. Okay, this company is worth this much.
Right.
But this one is straight up like, okay, how much you want? this amount okay or not? Okay, okay, jala, let's go.
Yeah, I to be honest, until today, I still don't understand how they evaluate companies. It's just like really throwing a number there. But I think I feel it's more of like understanding your cash flow and your net profits. And
what cash flow, bro? I told you 20 cents over there, bro.
Yes, you are right. Yes,
something
you are
else also
right.
is like they will see like something very subjective. Like say, what is the growth potential?
Yeah.
Then that will factor into the valuation. You know?
So I'm pretty sure they made their research before
think so,
COVID, right? They understand how your event growth is, and it's like, you know, if we took COVID away, these people could have grown leaps and bounds, and with money they could have done more.
Yep.
You know, like when I saw that article, I remember texting you, it's like, yo, bro, so I think your sneaker is gonna be like a concert already every year. So very soon it's gonna be international artists. All right,
let's go.
It's gonna be the next. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the next what. It's gonna be Sneaker Festival. Yeah. Hip hop is definitely one of the culture that's going to be basically there, and you know the hip hop fashion culture has, despite the fact it's a hip hop fashion culture and sneaker culture, it's starting to grow onto people because of social media. Everybody tends to want to look good and stuff like that, dude. For all you know, next thing, Bryan will be like, "Hey, bro, I'm bringing Blackpink. You wanna?"
Wow.
I'll be like, "Hey, bro." I'll be texting him, "Hey, bro, got jalan lah."
Everyone wanna who will be my friend?
Last time was Bad Genius, but now it's like, hey man, it's okay if I can't meet three. Lisa can already.
We were actually joking about it lah.
Yeah.
Literally, that was the joke
Yeah.
So for the event, we partner up with the guys from Good Vibes, Future South Asia, right?
Yeah.
So we have a joint venture to just organize the event every year. So the moment when the boys found out about like there's this Korean deal, like, oh, let that bring Blackpink, bro.
I believe that is not impossible. But
they are very expensive.
They are. Yes, I know they are. But you know, that's just gonna crash your website on the first day, not 2 days before.
Not 2 days before. I hope so.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's just too. That's just too simple thinking, because I feel like what Sneakerla actually gave to the community was something different. It was not mainstream. It was true to the heart of appreciation of sneakers. Like, you know, you can wear a pair of expensive sneakers and the auntie be like, what the hell, who would pay $3,000 for a pair of sneakers, or even 10,000 for example?
It's even more expensive now.
Yeah. But when you go to Sneakerla, people are like, dope, dude, man, you know? Yeah, it's like a different conversation right there. It's like, you know, okay, probably mind my ignorance, but maybe questions like, oh, dude, did you line up for it? Okay, where did you get the resale? You know, what was the quality? What's the tag? You know, what was the issue number?
Sneakerhead one, you know, huh?
Yeah, I do.
It's the like-mindedness of everyone together.
Yeah,
we bring like-minded people together.
Actually, yes. That's where all people who are being looked at because of their interests, they go to this place and they be like, everyone's like, hey man.
No, but you imagine 30,000 enablers there. Everyone enable you to buy, spend money. Hey, I no money. Why? Buy first lah, think later, bro. Just buy.
We sell next year.
Damn dope this shoe. You just buy, bro. Imagine, bro. Then enablers lah. Literally the entire place. If you're trying to save money, Sneakerla's not the place to go.
You won't buy one pair of shoe, you know, you buy a lot.
Yeah.
And then if you go there on the first day and you find something that, shit, I like this one, you go back and look at your collection of shoes, like, which one should I sell so I can buy that, you know?
Or don't sell, just buy.
Just buy. Keep on collect.
You figure the selling out afterwards.
It's Sneakerla is such a huge thing rather than just shoes. It's culture.
Yeah. I think it has grown to something which it used to be about. Okay lah, just simple saying, it used to be about, I used to organize it for myself. I put myself in a sneakerhead's position.
Yep.
And okay, this is what I like. Okay, so I will bring in this person. Let's do this exhibition.
Yep.
Let's bring in this brand, you know, because I like it. But over the years, it has grown to a point where I cannot do that anymore.
Yeah.
There are some elements of myself in there, but there are also elements where I have to listen to the experts lah.
Right.
And that's why Future Sound Asia is important in that equation. Because they've been doing festivals for so long, right?
Yeah.
So need to understand you know, what mass market is, how do we grow, how do we move the needle from just sneakerheads to how do we attract non-sneakerheads to a sneakerhead event?
Yeah.
You know, how do we move the needle from just being a sneakerhead to more than that? Right? So that's the goal. It's not easy. Sometimes I find myself like, okay, will I like this event?
You probably find yourself disagreeing most of the time.
No. funny enough, no, because there's a fine line between selling out and actually trying something new, something different.
Yeah.
So like for example, this year we really focus a bit more on the acts, the artists, and we weren't. Usually when you go Sneakla, right, the stage is like by the way.
Yeah.
It's a by the way, you know, announcements are made there, lucky draw is there, it's by the way one. Then whatever DJ playing there is by the way one. People just like, oh, okay, I tired, I sit here and listen to this DJ. Then they look at their phone, you know, like background music like that.
Yeah.
But this year is like whoever that we put there is intentional one.
Yeah.
You know, and funny story, even Flizzo came and performed on the second day.
Was it planned or it's just like last minute thing?
Saturday night after the first day, I was about to fall asleep already. 12:30 a.m. he calls me.
Wow.
Like literally, your phone rings and you're like, who is this? Spec also don't have, you know. Joe Flizzo. Then you answer the call. It's like, hey man, what's good?
yeah. What good? What good, big?
I was like, what? Then he's like, hey, I want to crash your event. Are you for real? Then he's like, yeah, sure, man. I want to crash your event. I'll perform for free. Crazy,
How can
bro.
you refuse something like that from Joe Flizzo?
I say whatever you want,
at
man.
12 in the morning, you better pick up that phone.
He's the president. The president,
Yeah,
man.
when the president call, you answer. So I was damn shocked. And then this guy's memory is so good. He actually went on a podcast with us. We have a Borat La podcast, which is talk about. Actually, we're supposed to talk about sneakers, but we talk about all other things.
Yeah. I
sneakers,
crash into that podcast once in a while just to listen to what's up. Yeah.
So Flizzo came on the pod, and then he did promise. He said, "Hey, I'll perform for free, bro." He said that, and I didn't remember it, you know.
Right.
And then he was so busy, I was so busy. We never talked about it until that day lah. He just gave me, "Hey, I want to crash your event." I was like, okay lah. So we made the arrangements. We put out a teaser post.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, wow. And then the crowd.
They already knew. I saw that. I was like, yeah, it's Joe Flizz. It's like,
look at when he went up on stage, right? The crowd was like the amount of phones.
yeah.
Everyone was.
It's like he sang his song that he collaborated with Jay Park and what's it called again? Chow. That was cool. That was cool, man. Man, Flizzo has been in the game for so long. He's a musician. He's an entrepreneur. He's an icon,
He's a sneakerhead.
Yeah, he is a bloody sneakerhead, dude. The amount of shoes. Last time he used to come on like for interviews on the radio station.
Yeah.
Every time different day, different shoe. I'm like, damn, son.
I mean, he's one of Nike Malaysia's oldest ambassador lah. So.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, he walked around after performance. He walked around the event.
Yep.
And he was saying hi to people, and that like YouTubers, sneaker YouTubers Hey, I know you. I watch your YouTube.
Shit, yeah.
Wow, like, and these guys were telling me after the event, like, wow, Joe tengok video aku tau. So Joe remembers them, what shoe, what collection they had, what is their name, and wow, everyone was very impressed with Joe lah. Like literally, your idol watched your video. So shout out to Joe, you amazing.
I remember even. Damn it, that just freaking slipped in my mind. Joe worked with this guy who's a young guy. He sang the song, This Ain't No More. Sona. Sorry, yes, Sona 1. Sona 1's story was just amazing. When he was a kid, right, he was behind the stage fences watching Joe Flizzo on stage, idolizing to become Joe Flizzo one day.
Yeah.
And at the fast forward, he's working with Joe.
Yeah.
And that's a freaking crazy story, man.
Yeah.
I saw that. He even had that picture of him. Someone took a picture of him looking up at Joe performing on stage.
Yeah.
And I looked at it like, man.
Crazy, right? Goosebumps, right?
Goosebumps when I talked to him. Dude, this is... fool. I'm talking about it also. I'm like getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Joe, I remember watching him the first time when I went for my prom. When I was 14 years old.
Joe
Yeah, that time it was Too Fat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was Malika Joe Flizz, all right? So I still remember at that point in time, there was this huge song that was made famous by Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
There was this song because Notorious B.I.G. passed away, and then they sang a tribute together with, what's that guy's name again?
Warren
P. Diddy.
Oh, P. Diddy.
Yeah, it's like every step you take.
Yeah.
So
okay.
They went up and sang their version, which I'm not going to say what, but it got the crowd so wild, and ever since then, everybody knew who Too Fat was. Everybody knew who For You to See was. Everybody knew who. What's the other one with Landslide? Damn it. Poetic Ammo. It's like they started the whole.
Well, it just shows our age.
Yeah, it does.
I'm blanking a bit.
Abang blank.
I know. I'm like piecing the some words together. Yeah.
Actually,
PDB,
I quite pity your generation. To be honest.
They didn't have any homegrown icons to. Yeah.
The radio station. Hilang already, you know. Last time I take bus to school, you can still hear a lot of like 7 Collar T-shirt, Love Me Bush on Radio 1. No? And then don't know what happened along the way.
I got Justin Bieber, man.
Now you got Justin Bieber.
I got Justin Bieber.
I can answer that. I think they just wanted everything to be American top 40 quality.
Actually, that's true. Like when I was listening to radio back when I was going to school, right? Everything was just all American music.
Yeah.
It's literally the Billboard top 100. They just spot over here. Then for local music, they have they change it to the
XFM.
No, not XFM.
What?
There's another chart, but they made
Matt 10. Oh, Matt 10. Yeah, Matt 10.
And they play a random ass times one, you know. So it's
4
like
p.m. 4 to 5 p.m. every Sunday.
Shout out.
Because I hosted that damn show.
4 to 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Who is in the car 4 to 5 p.m. on
Every
a
time
Sunday?
they make me go on Sunday to work there, right? I be like, fuck, who's going to listen to me?
No one. I can tell you exactly. No one listens
Shout
to
out
that.
to Jin. He used to be radio.
Yeah.
That's why now he do his own show because he missed radio.
That's why he left radio so long. Every day say, screw radio. Yeah, then suddenly come back to radio again.
This is not radio, okay?
Yeah, this is not radio. It's
podcast,
different,
alright?
okay?
It's
Yeah,
different.
It's liberating.
You can swear. You can talk for 1 hour, bro. No
commercial break. No commercial break.
Yeah, I brought Ian and I brought Arno on the show. The first thing I did on the show was swear. Because they can't do shit. They came in and say, "You motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. This is my show."
They want to swear also feel a bit like paise.
Yeah.
A bit like out of character.
Yeah, but I feel the media did play a very big role in really introducing local acts to their community lah. I feel at that point of time, Fly FM was doing an amazing job in playing local music, and that's why people know local singers who they are now. And is that West is best mentality lah. They always look down on their own. They don't look down. They just probably see past their own local musicians, their own local artists. They always say, "Oh, this the way it's recorded is not high quality." I'm like, yeah, but it's a good song though. You know, why don't you give them a platform? You know, you got to pity these people who's got no money versus all these international artists who's got millions of dollars from their labels to do marketing only. Marketing.
Yeah.
So that was quite sad. And I think that's why when I started the YouTube channel, I started using, so my plan, when I started the YouTube channel, right, my plan was to use local music only. So I got people like Busco, Darren Ashley, and play that music. And the thing is, people love these songs.
Yeah.
There were no platforms to push it out. You look at Talita, suddenly her music went like millions of views on Spotify. Only then the radio played it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like we wait for something to be a hit first, then we take that kind of thing. So
I don't ask you guys like local music, right? Where do you guys go to find new local music? Not like
Spotify.
Spotify only, right?
Yeah.
Spotify.
That's all. You don't. In like traditional media.
All you need to do is just follow a few artists.
Then they will.
They very supportive each other one.
Yeah.
So artists will always support artists. It's not toxic last time already. Very different. The younger generation now, the younger generation of artists, right? They don't have that famine mentality whereby, you know, like TV, radio is always like, okay, there's only this one radio station, everyone listens to it, and if you play my song, you won't play other people's song. Now is internet age. There's no famine.
Yeah.
You know, you can play this one now and later play that one.
Yeah.
You know, there is no what do you call that in the economic term is called
monopoly.
Not monopoly. Opportunity cost.
Okay, do I have that sound effect? Don't have. Never mind.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, there's no opportunity cost. It's just like, you know, it's internet. Just listen 3 minutes to your song.
And then you can listen to the next one.
You recommended another song, you just listen. Nothing right. So like podcasts. It's the same thing. There's no such thing as I go your podcast, cannot go other people's podcast.
Yeah.
It's different. You know, so internet age, no more famine mentality.
Yeah, there's that sort of ownership lah. Like, hey man, I'm gonna give you your first break, so you better be exclusive to me. That kind of mentality lah. You know what I mean? I hate. It's sad lah.
I think they recognize like how it's like we all go together or no one goes at all.
Yeah.
If I help you, you help me. Everyone win. Not everyone just lose together.
Look at like number one podcaster in the world, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
The fella damn chill. He helped everyone. He called everyone on his, and like. you can see he's a comedian. He call comedian and promote other people, other comedians. So I think internet age are very different. We have to lose, especially people our age and people older there are some people who are in organizations. They need to stop being gatekeepers
Oh yes, I believe. I truly agree with that.
For me, I have to really tell myself, right, to be very careful not to be one.
Yeah.
You know, especially in Sneaker, you cannot like be one of those old grumpy old men like, oh, this is mine.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let anybody else.
Put your booth here, you cannot go.
You know, like, oh, only you attend Sneaker event you attend the competitor event, you don't come in my event. You know, cannot one. You have to like attend other people's events, support. What happens when there is no events? We already experienced it.
Yeah.
No events. Then you're like, oh shit, this sucks lah. This feeling sucks lah. So when everything open back up, I really hope that more people do more events. It's good. There's not enough events in Malaysia actually.
Actually, no, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, actually, you know, people.
My type of event lagi.
Especially like I like those kind of events like where it focuses on a specific culture. Just it gives you a breath of fresh air. Like to just go somewhere and like say if it's an arts event or if it's a music event. I think music event is not a lot. They always like just open mic nights in bars or like just like some bars having a few artists perform. But there's no like casual festival lah. Not everything needs to be like a freaking good vibes 3-day.
Yeah.
Because it's just a casual afternoon festival like that. You know.
Now there's more coming up and it's amazing. Speaking about Sneaker, it's amazing this year to see more local brands step up.
Oh yeah,
really.
I saw your live Borat session. And a guy was giving a shout out to a lot of people attending Sneaker. There was a very large increase of local brand. Pickups rather than your usual Adidas, Nikes and stuff.
The queue for local brands crazy, bro.
Wow.
People buy VIP tickets, queue to buy our merch. It's basically Sneaker collab with Pete KL.
Yep.
Pete KL is like, can say one of the top streetwear brand in Malaysia lah. Okay. Queue, go in at 10 o'clock, managed to only buy at 3 p.m.
Oh wow.
That's how long the queue was, bro.
Shit.
The queue was snake around the booth. Come out into the main hall, the atrium. That long, bro.
Hey,
super
go Disneyland,
long.
sit roller coaster so faster.
Crazy. And then now I check. We are talking local brands here.
Yeah.
Sneaker collab with Pete KL. It's a local brand, not Supreme or whatever. You go and check Carousel now. Our merch is being resold.
Oh my god.
500 to 800 ringgit.
What is up, y'all?
Yeah.
What is up?
Crazy.
That's how you know when you made it already.
Yeah, it's not whether we made it. It's just the culture has shifted after pandemic, right? Everyone wants local.
Support local.
Yeah. People no, I think maybe local is not the word. They see local as equals.
Yeah.
With other
pride,
brands.
Yeah.
Honestly, not gonna lie, the day I was just watching this random video on YouTube about this guy talking about Jones, right? He's a guy based in Canada. Suddenly I watched it, I was like, wait, the shirt is suddenly wearing a P&M shirt, all the way in Canada. Yeah, I was like, this is Pastor Morta. I'm like, what the heck? I couldn't even think of how to connect all the dots together.
Hey, what's up, Hugh? Shout out to you.
Yeah, Hugh.
I'll send some t-shirts this way. Thanks.
Hey, their new stuff nice.
Yeah, they're nice. I remember
new stuff nice.
P&M. I would probably say not because I'm biased, because I know them. I think they were the first to kind of have that sense of community. Yeah. Everybody sense of ownership of like, hey, be proud. Yep. It's a local brand, but they tend to make local feel international. And their marketing was great because they were just working with everyone. They were just going out supporting, and then you see them collab with different local brands. Yep. They're like what you said, there's no such thing as I'm not gonna work with any other brand. It's just P&M only. Yeah. And then you see them working with international brands like Tiger Beer, like all these MNC companies. I'm like, whoa. And then now they're doing bigger things like NFTs and stuff. Hugh is minting it. Bastard, this fella.
Shout out Hugh. He gave me one NFT.
Oh!
Shout out. Until today, I refuse to sell it because you always throw holders party free beer. Let's go! Shout out. So, whatever the price of the NFTs, go and buy it because it's worth your money. Okay, whenever they have holders party, free beer, free flow, just go.
So Sneaker gonna have any NFTs or not?
Maybe. Not so soon. Not so soon. I feel like shout out to people like Hugh and Andrew Ngo from Stone & Co. They're doing all this NFT stuff, right?
Yeah.
let's put it this way. Thank you for doing the marketing and education first.
Oh yeah. It's true. Because people, I think like without their help in understanding what is NFTs, people just think that buy a picture to flip it to make money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas like Andrew, they've had like some holders party which they have basically invited me, but yeah, you know lah. It's hard to go because. You know, I see my wife calling me right now. I have to reject her call. Never mind, because BC is here.
You should, no? You want to reject that. That call is very important, no, bro.
Now you're making me think. No, don't worry. If it's important, she'll call again.
Bring her on the pot.
Wife, bro.
Yeah, they are doing a lot of education. I think NFT is some sort of like a future.
You have a few?
Dude, I don't really like. For me, until today, I don't quite understand the concept about it. So I don't want to just throw money into something that I.
But you got crypto lah.
I got crypto lah. Yeah.
Okay.
How do you think this company's? No, I'm just saying.
Shut up. One more fella I want to shout out. Talking about crypto, Jared Lee, that guy.
Oh my
God. Okay, so we started this whole podcast about, we went for that car.
Yeah.
That car trip, right?
Yep.
The brother Jared Lee rocked up with a brand new Porsche, bro.
Yeah, and
funded by crypto, bro.
It's that freaking funny, man. I'll be like, he's like, I still remember having a conversation with him. Like me and Jared, we grew close during the pandemic and everything. So he's like, times are tough, no production, no everything. After that, he bought a Porsche. He sent me a pic. I was like,
what times are tough?
What the hell? He's like, thank you, Shiba Inu.
Shout out lah, that guy power. I don't know how you do it. The balls on you to put that much money into that coin is really.
There's a meme coin, right? It's literally
a meme
one
coin.
of those coins people just do for fun only, right?
The ball on you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Shit.
That his one also bigger than all our two already.
Yes, that one bigger, all of us combined.
But that's where he saw a potential of creating a NFT agency that basically helps artists and creators. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Yeah, so he started an NFT agency.
Okay.
So he has basically helped a lot of creators and artists, 3D artists, animators, launch their NFTs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like any clients that want to dabble into NFTs can actually get in touch with Jared and
Shout out Jared.
Yeah, he did his he did his due diligence to research and understand the whole entire thing because he himself is a director. He's a creative. And it feels like NFT is a very good platform for creatives to explore, express, and also be equally like appreciated. If someone really likes your work, they'll buy your work.
I mean, isn't that like one of the first reasons why NFT exists in the first place, for artists to have their work recognized and to get their due. Yeah.
That form of NFT, I understand.
Yeah. That's what I understand from my limited understanding of NFT. Like, that's what the original intention of NFT was.
It's to buy art lah.
Yeah. But the difference of how I cannot right-click save JPEG on my phone, I don't understand lah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that one. There's like, I've sat down so many times with people. They explain it to me. There's all this like, minting lah, this lah, that lah. Then I'm like, oh my god. Can I just buy the art or not?
I was in it. He
cannot. Just tell me lah.
He was in this little group that he put me in, and then they were like, "Oh, come on now, 3 a.m. Let's mint." I'm like, "Huh?" Yeah, so I joined lah, but I never get lah. But but some of them I remember looking at them and the way they flip the NFTs and make like 2-3x, and I'm like, cool, yeah, but like I don't think I'm gonna invest that much stress into trying to get.
Sounds like sneakers,
Yeah, exactly. It sounds exactly like sneakers.
It's scary because sneakers is something tangible. You can feel it, you can touch it, you can smell your sneaker. But this is a JPEG on a computer lah.
Nowadays, sneaker trading is not as simple as that lah. With all these like different apps coming in, right? You don't even see the shoe, bro.
Yeah,
you just literally buy the shoe, goes into their warehouse until you sell that shoe to someone else. Then they ship that. They ship that shoe out.
So they don't like ship it direct to you already.
You see, let's say I buy from Jin. Okay, you are the app. Jin ship the shoe to your warehouse. I have the choice whether you want to ship it to me or keep in your warehouse.
So you can sell to another person.
Yes.
Wow.
I keep there.
Shit,
right?
That's new.
So and then after that I sell. I put there. Okay, I bought, let's say 1,000. I want to sell 1,002.
Okay.
So another idiot comes along the way. Wait, 1,002 not bad. I buy.
Okay.
That idiot can decide to keep in the warehouse and don't see it also.
Is that how they do it with okay, so I buy my shoes with GOAT, GOAT.
Yeah.
Is that how they do it?
Same.
Really? Even with StockX?
Warehousing, all same.
Oh, that's why everything is just ready, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And they do the verification, everything.
Yes.
Like the warehouse,
okay,
everything.
yes.
Yeah.
I've seen those
Yes.
videos.
So
They have,
when
like,
it's goat verified,
specialists.
when it's goat verified, you can
Yeah.
be rest assured all your money back.
I saw them.
Yeah.
They can smell the shoe and tell whether it's real.
that
or
was
fake,
bullshit lah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
I saw the lady. Like,
That doesn't really give you a lot of like when I look at that, that doesn't really give me a lot of confidence. Like it depends on your smell. There's nothing else that would really, you know, like
whether it's
to
fake or
assure
real.
that it's fake or not. It's through your nose. Like hell, man. Like what if you got flu? How do you know whether it's you know like jialat, meh.
you got long COVID, right? Your sense of smell gone, right?
So
Habis.
but nowadays it's like that, you know, like the platform acts as like this holder, you just hold it, and then the shoe can just trade and nobody sees the shoe actually.
Wow.
Yeah, until until one person
crazy.
decides like, okay, ship it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
actually a lot of resellers, they will ship all their shoes to the warehouse and leave it there.
Wow.
So it's like inside the warehouse until somebody literally said buy and like okay ship it to me there
And then
only.
they wanna keep
So
it
they
in their
save
own.
costs on like the seller saves costs. Yeah,
All the back and forth,
yeah.
all the back and forth transactions.
Yes.
Wow.
So what's your
interesting.
biggest cop for sneakers lately?
I have not been copying sneakers.
Damn, what happened, man? What happened, man?
I've been copying New Balances lah, but that's
Hey, you know what?
that's the hype now lah.
Yeah, dude. New Balances
Oh
are.
my god, they keep releasing that shit and it's $1,000 for one shoe retail.
Oh.
I think this month alone okay, don't say September lah. We talk about August August, I think I bought about 5 to 6 New Balances.
Wow.
So it's like about 6,000 already.
Damn.
Retail.
My wife, please don't hear this podcast. Please do not share this podcast to my wife.
Man.
Counting on you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I haven't been collecting my last. I actually come to it. Yeah, lor.
You don't play sneakers today. We play watches.
Upgrade. That's how you know you upgrade to the next level.
Ah shit. Ah
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, my latest, actually, to be honest, right, one of my most expensive cops for sneakers, right, it's the AJ Unions with John Mayer's collaboration.
Wow, you
Yeah.
copped that?
Yeah, I
How
copped
much
that.
was that?
I wanted to try and get it off retail, but that was obviously
impossible,
a dream, impossible. So I was just waiting on StockX, on Goat, or whatever, for the first person to bloody list it. Because on Goat they were already asking for an asking price. So I just went back and forth, and all of a sudden one guy decided to sell it for 3,005 ringgit.
Hey, that's not bad.
And I'm like, I gotta have this. I bought it, and then it went up to 5, and I'm not wearing it. I wore it once. It's like I wore it once. Didn't step on gravel.
Try and yeah.
No, I went out with it, and
Okay.
then I came back. I fucking wiped the soles, and I put it back in the box.
Jin is still a sneakerhead at heart lah. After all these years.
Put it back in the box. Then once in a while,
Take out and look at it.
like I still remember,
Smell it.
we were clearing the shoe because Michelle has no space to put her shoes. My shoes, right, takes up more space than her shoes. And then she took out a box. Hey, this one, can we just get rid of the box and just keep the shoe? I was like, you don't understand what the value of the box.
Wow.
It's just like her going to buy her like maybe her Gucci like little purse, right? And then she keeps the keeps the
pouch.
paper bag. It's like that, okay? It loses its value when you get rid of the box. So that's probably one that I really had to think, like really think about it, like really whether I want it. Yeah,
3,005 is cheap but you wow, didn't know you still that sneakerhead don't want to wear out all
I don't want lah. It's like, ayo, fuck,
For
dude.
those of you who don't know, actually Jin is very sneakerhead one.
It's like,
you may not know, but he actually
You
is
don't,
very
you don't
sneakerhead
flaunt.
one.
Actually, he don't flaunt his collection.
He don't flaunt his
I know he
sneakers.
got a few good ones at home. I've seen some of his sneakers.
yeah, cause like I feel when you buy something, sneakerheads, right? The true sneakerheads, right? Buy it because it makes them happy.
Yeah.
Not
that's
the
true.
not the people around them.
They don't feel the need to show it off, you know.
Are you a John Mayer fan?
Yeah, dude.
So, is that why particularly this shoe?
Fuck man, every time John Mayer fucking talks about something, I buy it.
Yeah. Did you buy the G-Shock?
Yeah, I did. Dude, fucking both of them, dude. It's like this motherfucker. I was like, the first one he released, right? It fucking sold out from Hodinki in like 1 hour.
Expensive, oh.
Yeah, then I just like I don't know how I did it, but I found one Malaysian guy who managed to get it.
Oh.
And I
he
drove
do it?
all the way to Sunway. And he's like, hey, you're Jin. I was like, yeah, where is it? Where is it?
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. And yeah, and he's like, okay, like, he didn't sell it for a ridiculous premium. He was very honest with me. Like, I'm gonna make about like $300 off you. I'm like, Alright, fair deal.
Yeah.
You know, the girlfriend was like, can my girlfriend take a picture? Fair deal, do it, let's do it, let's do it.
I give you Insta story, everything.
Yeah. And like, I went back, I wore it, I slept with it the first night.
Oh my god.
Wow, big John Mayer fan, huh?
Oh my, you slept with the watch on.
Yeah, I did.
It's so uncomfortable to sleep with a watch on.
I don't, yeah, at
Really?
that point in time.
Once in a while,
Yeah,
when you're drunk enough.
Okay lah. That's a different case lah.
Yeah, but I know Bryan and I also quite watch enthusiasts.
Oh,
so
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
I'm not gonna go into that because I know it's just a point of it's a point of no return.
Can y'all go for another 20 minutes? You want to talk about? Maybe I should do an event called Watches lah.
Oh,
hey, dude.
dude. That one will be very premium. You know why not? Because billionaires and millionaires will go for that event.
Comment. What do you think? Okay, we will go. I'm actually really thinking about it. So I have
no one has done it here.
I have a WhatsApp group called Watches lah.
Oh really?
Yeah, maybe I should add you in.
Oh shit, this guy.
I should tell my you know the whole watch thing, right? I don't know if I told you before or not. My first Rolex that I managed to get was not because I had money to buy it. It was because I was like, fuck, I need to buy it because I need to flip it.
Is that the one? Is that the one you got in New York?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, so like I like for those who we like
this was a few years ago. Before you reached peak.
Yeah, it was in New York. We were flying back. We were in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And my friend asked me to buy lah. So I was like, okay, fine. Who cares? I go and buy. I know my friend's going to pay me back. I pay my credit card because I get points, right? Then I walked into a Rolex shop. And then I looked at the guy. I was like, oh, what do you have? And then the guy was like, nothing. You go to a Rolex shop, nothing is in the fucking store. Right?
Yeah.
They want to sell you.
It's a museum.
Yeah, it's a museum. Sometimes even empty, but they want to sell you the ladies' watches and shit. Then he comes up to me, he flips the book, and then he just flips it on that page that had a few watches. And then I looked at it, I was like, then he just put one finger on one particular watch and looked at it. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. It's like, you want this? I was like, wait, Then you go into the phone, you go into you put the model, and you find out what's the resale value.
Chrono 24.
Yeah, Chrono 24. Chrono fucking 24. It's like, holy fuck, you can flip this for 3 times the price.
Yeah, let's go.
Set my retail.
And then I went back in. There was this Middle Eastern guy trying on the watch, and I'm like, shit. And then I remember like very, very clearly, like. And then the guy's like, no, I don't like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like it, yeah. And that's when I took out my credit card and I couldn't swipe it because I had no credit limit to swipe for almost $40,000 watch.
I remember. Then he was on the phone in the bag.
I was on the phone in the bag.
Increase,
yeah, I was like, I will pay back. I will pay back. Please. And I've like, I got a freaking miracle. It's like, I don't think you are eligible. It's like, no, please. I've always paid my credit card bills on time. I can do this. Okay, no problem. Okay, you wait. Then they call me back. Okay, we have put your limit, but you have to pay back within like the end of the month. I was like, shit. I was like, in my mind, okay, I gotta sell it in a month. You know what I mean? So I got it and I flipped it. And I'm like, wow.
Rolex money, bro.
It was the scariest feeling.
Right.
Even to sell it, dude.
Yeah.
I got 3 scammers messaging me.
Where you put it?
I put it on Muda.
No wonder.
Okay, I put it on Muda. I put it on Muda. I put it on Watch,
put it on
whatever.
Facebook, no?
God also, but Facebook is
Carousel.
Facebook is very, very...
Facebook, right, is a place where people lowball the living shit out of you.
Yeah.
And you're like, and actually, to be honest, right, I went to the point where people lowball me, right, until like, oh yeah, can lah, I make 5,000 so enough lah, right? Yeah, I was because it was so hard to sell it.
Yeah.
Then I suddenly found a guy, but that was almost 2 months later, and I flipped it and I made a profit, and I'm like, oh shit.
Your credit card?
I paid it off. I paid it off, and I paid it off, and then I got it. It's so crazy. It's such a fucking crazy story. I made a profit of 30,000. And that's how I got my first Rolex. I went, but before the Submariner became a thing.
Yes.
Submariners was still Submariners was still going for like 31,000, 32,000. So I went to a shop and I'm like, can I buy this? And I bought it on the day that my daughter was born, and I will never sell it, and no matter what. You know,
Dude, subs these days are like literally impossible.
60 grand.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
And it's oh dude, man, that
it's so hard to get now that the Tudor market also is going insane.
Yes. So imagine kids, 15, 16 years old, doing that with sneakers.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, bro. And then they secretly, there are some cases they secretly use their mom's
Credit card.
Oh, really?
My God.
Power, bro. When the mom's sleeping, they do it. King. Damn king.
No, you gotta see that one kid. He's quite famous on it. He helps like DJ Khaled.
Oh, that
shoes
guy.
and,
Benjamin Kicks.
yeah.
He's
damn young
milking
also,
it.
right?
He's milking it.
Dude, that guy is
But how
sick.
okay, like back to the sneaker culture. How do you see the culture growing? Has it reached its peak, or are we just getting started? Where are we right now?
It's very related to what's happening around you economically and all that. So right now, market's a bit soft.
Yep.
Resale market definitely not as what it was when we first started lah.
Yep.
But I still think there's so much room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it, right, is like okay, you look at the amount of Skechers following you have.
Yep.
For example, let's say Skechers has like 5 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
That is 5 million people who are not sneakerheads yet.
Oh yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. They're just like, okay, I'll follow.
Yeah. I get
And
what
wait
you
until
mean.
there's
I get
like
what
a
you
fucking awesome drop, and they'd be like, shit, how do I get it?
You get what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there is so much more room to grow. You can start to see like in Malaysia especially. Don't talk overseas like Malaysia, Friday everyone wears like smart casual, right, to work.
Yeah,
and then you can see it's more acceptable to wear sneakers to work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You don't see leather shoes anymore. It's seldom. It's lesser and lesser. And then right now, people just straight up, a lot of officers are okay with smart casual.
Yeah.
You just rock up with smart casual and they're okay with you wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's to a point where it's on the verge of becoming mainstream.
Not just that, like you talk about like see those Hollywood red carpet shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see some of the celebrities rocking out in sneakers. I remember who was it? I think it was like
Well, JT always wore his suits with sneakers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Justin Timberlake.
You just rock out with your sneakers.
Yeah.
Even something like Converse, like literally your most standard black pair of Converse with a suit, looks so dope.
Yeah. Do you think we need more like celebrities or big influencer or those people who are very influential to kind of like set the market hype or set some sort of how Kanye kind of brought the whole sneaker thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need another person like that to kind of bring it up?
In Malaysia?
Yeah. No. Like
Globally? We had Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And then, the hype is sort of dying because Travis is not really a creator per se.
Right.
Travis is something which, okay, it's a nice platform. Let's elevate that platform.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye is a once in a lifetime kind of person.
Yeah.
You won't get somebody as crazy as
You saw him
creative.
bitching on Instagram about like I need a shoe company to give me full creative
Yeah,
control.
yeah, and
the guy is
and
going
he's
insane, man.
crazy because you look at it, right. Before he did that Nike collab, he did LV,
Yeah.
and that LV shoe until today, right, very very hard to find, very very hard to emulate. That look of his vision is so crazy, okay. And then when he did Nike, that shoe is miles ahead until today. It still looks good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's so far ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Okay, then when he went to Adidas, he's using like that. Don't talk about all the other Yeezys that you have lah. Okay, you have quite a lot, right? That shoe that shoe with the sock upper, with the bottom, it changed the world, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing that now.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he did Yeezy foams.
Yep.
The foam runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one that look like
yeah.
Crocs, but it's a shoe, like now everyone is doing it, okay?
Yeah.
Nike's in the game, Converse is in the game, Jordan, everyone wants to do that, right? And then Yeezy slides,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
right? So this guy, you just need to give him his space and just let him do his thing. He will do it. That fella is a genius. I'm a Kanye dick rider. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm full on Kanye one. But because he's so crazy, the way he thinks, it's not like, oh, I want to do a phone, and then he go and reference a phone.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right?
No, he doesn't reference.
He doesn't reference. That's
Yeah.
the difference with him. I don't know he reference or not, but even though he reference, right, doesn't look like there is a reference.
It
You get
comes
what I
out
mean?
original. It's
Yeah.
something unique, right?
Yeah, it's like, bro, can I copy your homework? Yeah, sure, but don't make it look so obvious. And then he copies, right? It's totally not the same one.
Yeah.
He makes it better. He makes the answer even better.
Crazy, So I'm
And one thing I like about Kanye is like he really no fucks given one. He will just do his thing, say his piece. Like I feel like he got the kind of attitude where like he doesn't really need to care about what other people think.
yes, and that is why it makes so much sense when you see him rant on IG, right? He says like Adidas has been putting out all these like colorways which he did not approve, giving in names that he did not approve, and calling it Yeezy Day without. So and then now it starts to click why he never wear all these shoes. He only wear a certain pairs of shoes, and that is the shoes that he says, okay, this is what I created, this is the colorway I created, so I will promote it. But you see all these other colorways, blue color, red color, all sorts of rubbish colors coming out, and it makes sense because Adidas were the one doing it. That's why he's not wearing it.
They just took his template design. And
they're just probably trying to, make as much money as they can while they can.
Of course.
And the more you do that, the more he's going to be pissed.
Wow, it would be cool if New Balance just signs Kanye over and New Balance cool.
That changes everything.
You heard it here first. If it ever happens,
happens, that changes everything, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, he made it happen before he can make it happen. He made it happen with freaking Nike and Adidas. So what makes
you? He can make it happen with anyone lah. Bata also he can make it happen with.
Gap also, Gap dying.
Gap also.
Straight away.
We got factory outlet store also, FOS, then he take one shoe. He can make it happen with anyone.
He should just do his own brand.
Yeah, he should.
Actually, just do Yeezys on his own. YZY, that's it. Just do his own shit.
He's also got his own clothing line, I remember YZY. Is he under Adidas? No, right?
Everything under Yeezy is under Adidas at the moment.
Oh wow! Even the previous shoes, the Nike shoes that he first developed was.
Oh no, not that.
But those are apparel, those are called Yeezys too, right?
Yeah, I think the apparel not only the footwear.
Yeah, I saw some of his stuff lah. I mean, like, but I don't think I can pull it off, so I never bought them.
Yeah, it's interesting to see where he's going. You see, like Adidas is they also signed Jerry Lorenzo, who is from Kanye's camp last time. So it's interesting to see where this is going and where he goes next. Everyone can say like, oh, Kanye's washed up. But you still follow him. He's still interesting.
He's still Kanye, man.
Come on, man, Kanye.
Like, come out rap about fucking horse, fucking this, I'm a rapper, blah, blah. Next thing you know, Jesus Christ. Tell me anyone who has ever done that
I
before.
went to his concert before, right?
You went to his concert before?
Yeah, I went to his concert.
Where was this and when was this?
In the States. I was studying in my school, Penn State. He came and then me and my friends were like, oh, let's fucking go. And then we bought all the merch, bro. I remember I paid too much for a hat.
His concert merch got resale value on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the shirt and the hat. I was like,
it's worth a lot of money now.
I don't know, man. I pakai so many times already.
Pakai, people will buy one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then I remember halfway the concert, he would sing the song. He would be like halfway into the song, he'd be like, no, stop. Run it back. I didn't like how that sound. And then he just like take the stage floating on, then he was, and then he start singing again.
Yeah.
Then there's that one time, remember he like halfway through the concert, they started ranting for an hour, and I said, okay guys, show over, bye, let's go home.
That's a show.
Yeah.
It's the same tour. It's the same tour.
Oh, okay.
It's the same tour.
He was in Malaysia once, what?
Before he made it big.
Yeah, but that one, right, was a question because I used to work for radio as well. They were questioning whether it was Kanye because the sunglasses were so big, it could be anybody.
True.
It could have been any bald fellow on stage.
True.
With huge sunglasses, singing singing a.
This is before College Dropout came out, right?
Yeah, before.
So it wasn't that big yet.
He performed in Stadium Negara.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't go for it because that time I wasn't really a fan of Kanye. The song, actually no, that time the song came out was Gold Digger. Ain't nothing but the gold. Quite big already there.
Big already.
Yeah. It's quite big already there. He came to Malaysia once.
Shit, means College Dropout came out already lah.
Yes, College
Dropout.
How long ago was this?
She gave me money. Yeah, dude, we were freaking rotating that song like hell on radio, dude. Yeah. It was
excited for what he's gonna do next.
It's just
so
entertaining.
Are you a Kanye dick rider as well?
Hey, I'm just in there for the drama, man. I'm just in there for the drama. This guy is so interesting. I swear to God, he's one of the most interesting human beings in the world right now.
Right, and then with whatever mental health issues he has, he's like super proud about it. I like what he say. Like it's his superpower. And I think that's one way to approach it, lah. Don't view it as a weakness, view it as a superpower, and then you take control of it, and then he's saying like there was one time everyone was so dulan with him because of that statement, like slavery was a choice. He said something like that, right? And then after that, he went on an interview. He explained himself, and then it makes so much sense, lah. You know, I'm not black. I've never been a slave before, but from what I listened, he's like, the way he thinks about things, right, is so different. And once you watch the Netflix documentary, you understand why he thinks that way, because his mother is power.
He does it all for his mom, right?
Yes.
I remember watching an interview. He does it all for his mom.
Like, can you imagine you go through your entire life, right? Knowing, thinking, acting like you're the greatest in the world, where everyone else don't care about you and think you are an idiot. But because his mom told him, right, a lion doesn't look in the mirror and like, you know, be scared about something along those lines. I can't remember, you know, like it's crazy. So the mom really instilled them a lot of good shit into his brain.
Confidence.
And then he goes around walking like he owns the world. You know, like, I'm going to be the greatest. Yeah. And you can listen to that. The first part of the documentary, Genius, in case you're wondering, he's like talking about himself like, oh, I'm the greatest. I'm going to make it big. Everything, and everyone just doubt him. Everyone's like, you just stay in the studio, be a producer. Just stay in the studio, be a producer. And then once you see him get signed, boom.
Yeah.
Like, I can cry.
We first heard about him because he was actually producing a lot of the biggest songs that are done by rappers, and then they got all the credit. Jay-Z and all. And then he came out and not talk shit. He was like, no, I was the producer for the why am I not getting shit, or why am I not getting recognized? Why am I not getting the Grammys and stuff like that? And then he's like, I'm gonna go out and win a Grammy. Yeah. And he went out and fucking did. So he's just another human being altogether, lah. But the thing is, sometimes the media just sensationalizes certain things that they want people to remember him for, like how he basically went up and stole Taylor Swift's limelight. Yeah, they freaking like wrote on it like for God knows how long, man. But the thing is, despite the fact that the whole world hating him for it, he came back bigger, stronger.
It's because people hate him. That's why he come back.
Yeah,
it's hate. There's many ways, like some people they cave under the pressure of hate.
Oh yes.
Right? Some people they really cannot tahan because what people think about them is so important, right?
Yep.
But for him, after you watch that documentary, and I know I'm not supposed to be like really dick riding Netflix right now, but go and watch that, and then you start to understand that he don't care about what other people think, man.
That's the best.
He really couldn't give a shit, right?
Yeah, because he care what he thinks. And what you should think like him. That's how he thinks. That's how confident he is, you know. Like, hey, this is my idea, you know, bro. You better listen to me. This is how I think, you know. Listen to me.
Yeah.
So that is Kanye West. And after watching that video, right, that documentary is like, wow, really good lah.
It's
good.
I think what I can take away from that is like when you always rely on other people's judgment of you to basically give you self-assurance, you're not going to go anywhere. Not trying to say that everybody go be like Kanye, but it's a very simple teaching, right?
Yeah.
So when
you gotta believe in yourself first, lah.
That's the most cliche. Yeah, that's the most cliche way of saying it, but it's true. So when's Kanye coming to sneaker lah?
Oh,
bro.
That is a dream,
Yeah.
That is the dream.
Your phone, you think you throw in the sampai, everyone gonna be calling you already.
That
you
is
don't
a
even
dream. But that is a crazy task.
I pray that it's gonna be the same way like how Joe Fliss called you in the middle of the night with your glasses not on. You'd be like, who's this?
I don't even have his number, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it'll be like a
Jesus
plus.
will find a way.
Yeah.
Jesus will find a way.
It'll be
Hey, it's Kanye. Hey, shut up lah. Go back and sleep. Don't disturb me lah.
Yeah.
But I hope soon. You know, I need to raise maybe 10 million for that concert ringgit.
Hey dude, he'll say man, I'll do it for free, man.
Oh, bro.
I'm gonna bring church to sneaker lah. Yeah. I'm gonna bring everyone. You know what?
I hope so lah.
You know, it can be us just joking about it right now, but you will never know.
Remember the date. 9/9.
Yeah.
9/9,
9/9.
You'll never know.
2022.
Yeah.
If it really happens, I will post this.
Yeah.
I will repost this again.
You'll never know. Dude, like, you know, just 1 year ago, you were telling me that, fuck, we're going to close shop. And, you know.
Now you got Joe Flizzo calling you in the middle of the night.
But one thing that always could remain constant of you was you always remain the same purpose. It's like, I always remember, you will say like, I will still be very protective of this community, your brand, and believe. I think the most important thing was, you believed in yourself. And you know, obviously you kind of like, oh, is this true? Is this not? And you accepted what came as well. And
True.
not just keep yourself in that bubble. Like what you mentioned just now, like how you know, it's always good to always listen to other people and see what they bring to the table as well, rather than just be in your own mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset was what you mentioned, and that got you to where you are.
I was honestly at my lowest in 2020 and 2021. We lost everything. Like agency gone. We lost all the clients.
Yeah.
Reputation so tarnished already at that point. You know, like you built so hard to all these relationships, right? And then all the rubbish that happened inside the company really tarnish all the reputation. And then you can't do the event. You at lowest of lowest. Right. And then, you know, on top of that, this one, a lot of people don't know. This one, you own salaries will never take many months. Wife have to support you. You know, that's how tough it was.
Yeah.
And then she also damn chill about it. Like, hey, it's okay, you know, do your thing. From that, I went and meet a few people who are like really, really big businessmen. We're talking like 50, 60 million per year turnover, that kind of thing, you know. Hey, how do you deal with this? He said, you need to remap your mind. You need to remap your mind. He said a lot of things to me, but the one that really stuck with me, right? He says like, nobody else is an enemy. So I was very down. You know, betrayed by friends, betrayed by my own staff, blah blah blah, all that kind of thing that happened. All sorts of rubbish happened in the company. Lost everything. Super down already. Meet this guy, and he says, right, nobody is your enemy, one. The only enemy is yourself.
Yeah.
You just need to control your mind only. Your mind is a muscle. You can build one. You can build your muscle. You can body build, you know, build it. And you just need to... The reason why you're so hurt, right, is you put too much emotions in what happened in the situation. Right? And that is human. But at the end of the day, right, if you think about it logically, right, these kind of things happen all the time, whether or not. The difference here is you have extra emotion in it or no emotion in it, right? So that was the changing point. And then I remember towards the middle of last year, I started trying to be very, very change, think differently, let go. You know, it's just money, chill. What happened? You know, less bitter, more positivity. You know, talk nicer to people, talk nicer to your staff, that kind of stuff. Hey, seriously, when you're down, it's very, everything is through a very black filter one.
Yeah.
Super black one. You look at everything, that guy come late. Hey, Jibai, why come late?
Yeah,
you know, that kind of thing. Hey, fuck, you're all struggling, you still come late. Work, bro, hustle. You know, everything is very
triggering.
You view everything very black. So
very negative.
You start to like change the mindset, remap.
How do you go about the remap? Like, what's the thing that like, is there anything
so
like one thing you did like
two
one
things,
day you just meditate or something?
No meditation. Two things. He just said, humans react or respond. Right? When a situation comes, you either react or respond, man.
Yep.
Reaction is when you touch hot water, you right?
Yeah.
That's reaction, ma. It's instant, ma. It's instinct, right? Responding is, I ask you, where you want to eat later? You will think first, ma.
Yeah.
Okay, we go eat chap fan. Because everything expensive, so we eat chap fan. It's a response, ma. You need to respond to things more often than react.
Okay.
After a while, your reaction will have a proper response. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Basically, it's like don't knee jerk lah. You know, have a train of thought first, then only think about what you want to do. The fella come late,
chill.
Why he come late?
Bro, you okay or not? What happened?
Okay.
Then the fella say, oh, my motor has been spoiled a few months already. No money to fix. Hey, tell me lah. You know, I fix for you. That makes you a different person or no? After a while, you keep doing that. You keep responding. Eventually, your reaction will also have proper reaction. It won't be a bad reaction.
Right.
I get what you mean.
You need to practice. That's why I say it's a mind training.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
They say thoughts, right? when you are down, the thoughts you are thinking, right? Constantly bad thoughts, one.
Yeah.
This fella, fuck this guy, fuck this, everything bad, right?
Yeah.
When you start to train, when you notice yourself thinking like that, right? You need to stop. Think. Need to change. You need to train. And what after that he told me, right? It's like super cliche one, this kind of thing, you know. A lot of people tell you this kind of advice, like, what the fuck do you mean, actually? Then when you go through it yourself, you start to notice inside yourself all these things are happening, right? Then you can start to fix it. It's really self-awareness very important in situation like this. Sorry, it's taken like
no. This is freaking amazing.
Yeah, so it was like at that moment of time when you start to change slowly, bit by bit, you change. Then the world will change around you.
Yeah, I fully 100% agree on that.
And it's like the positive vibes, you know.
Yeah,
it affects
it's
everything.
Real one. It's real one. You know, this deal, is definitely got one. And I tell you, through this, can you imagine if I still have that same bitter mentality, right? And then this guy can't approach me. Hey, scam one, fuck off lah. Negative ma.
Yeah.
Negative what? Bodoh sia, this thing. I straight up just tell my partner, hey, don't waste my time lah. This thing, blah 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 blah. So it really, this is my key takeaway from whatever happened the entire time, right?
Yeah.
Is no matter what you're going through, you know how tough it is. There's God, number one. Number two, God has also given you a sound mind, a sound body, you know, for you to think logically. And you need to train that. You need to train your thoughts, your mind, so that you... It's cliche lah, you know, very, very cliche lah. How do you train your thoughts?
Yeah.
Right? You need to catch yourself one.
Yeah, I think it's also having like, you have to put your arrogance aside also. Like say catching yourself. Some people would have, like when they're so arrogant, right? They think, not say arrogant, like they have a lot of pride. They wouldn't think that there something wrong with them in the first place.
I think you need to be self-aware as well.
Yeah.
Self-aware is most... Arrogant is true.
You have to accept the fact that you need to change, I think.
That's true, you know. So you for example, you meet this guy, right? How many, when you first meet someone, you always size someone up,
Yeah.
Right? Hey, top the toe, this fella never wear shoe. You know, like you size someone up, very, very common one, right?
Yeah.
But when you size someone up, right, after that, right, it's very knee-jerk reaction, like, oh, this fella no money one. Or this fella got a lot of money one. Because you see what you see, ma.
Or lancy, or look like nice guy.
That one cannot help. Because mine, memang, the thought will come, ma.
Yep.
But then what I mean by catch yourself, right, it's like, why this fella never wear shoe? Because he's in the office. Because he like that. He needs to take his shoe out. He needs to wear his slipper on and off.
Actually, this is so funny because I know exactly why Jin never wear shoe today.
Why?
Because we're going for fly cycle later.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I was thinking also, am I going to wear slipper today or not? Because we're all going for fly cycle later.
Yeah.
So, you see,
right?
It proves the point.
So you start thinking, it's an office. He's stepping on things, you know, he might need to take his shoe on and off, blah, 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 you think, So then you start to understand. You start to understand this person. You start to take in the information. Why you need to judge people whether he wear shoe or not wear shoe, you know? Because he is for convenience sake, maybe he has shoe in his car, that kind of thing. So that's when you start to like, that's what I mean, train your mind, your thoughts.
I feel like don't always write your own narrative. Let it flow and let there be an input from other outsource.
So true.
Yeah.
Don't let the first thought be
Don't
the
let
only
your
thought,
mind write its own narrative. Only you know, just kind of observe.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Keep it open.
Keep it open.
Yeah.
Keep it open. When they say keep an open mind, that's exactly what they mean. No? Don't go in with judgments with you. But sometimes people are like that one.
Yeah.
They have that judgment. For me, I admit I'm like that one. I've been taught since working real estate agent all the way up. It's like you need to learn how to size people up. Right? And when you size people up, you understand what they want, what their needs is. When you understand people, you can get what they want, what you want from them.
Yeah.
Right? This is a salesperson thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm working on it. When I see people, I really like, okay, he's like that one. But then you have to slowly start thinking, okay, why he wear short pants? Why he like that? You know, you have to catch yourself lah, like what he says really catch yourself, train and remap You need to rewire your brain.
It also boils down to have empathy in your thoughts when you basically kind of think through things. I feel.
I kind of agree. It's like you have to put yourself in the other person's shoe also at the same time. You
It's
know?
yeah, that's the easier way to say it lah.
Two ways. You can empathize too much also one.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can empathize for other people too much, or you can empathize too much
For yourself.
Yeah. That it becomes self-pity and you lose your self-confidence.
Oh man.
Right? So have to be very careful. Like what you said, keep it open. Yes. I think that's the best. Very, very keep it open. So even when you see someone you don't like, open. When you talk to them, don't have that filter in front. When you have that filter in front, whatever he say also bad one ma.
Yeah, no matter what, even if they create an award-winning thing, you still think of shit.
Yeah. I can do better. You know, that kind of stuff. It's just that's why some people toxic. They can never get out of it because they never rewire the mind.
That's true.
They continue being toxic all the way until nobody wants to be around them. And I realized I was like that.
Oh.
I realized, as much as positivity, all that kind of shit, I'm a very go-getter, but I, kena burn few times here, you become more and more bitter.
Yeah.
And it's a spiral, it just goes down and down. Nobody wants to be around you after a while. Yeah, and that's when I realized, I talked to that guy, a few of them. And this is the advice that they told me. So I'm just sharing with you guys. Hope it's helpful.
That's awesome.
In whatever situation you guys are going through.
At least our podcast got educational element. Wait, why you play this song?
Perfect.
Kidding. I pressed the wrong. I keep fucking up the tune.
Dude, this is like 100 and something over episodes already, right? He still presses the wrong button every episode.
I know how you feel. I press that all the time.
But not bad. It also fits the mood. Yeah, but hey, Bryan, thank you so much for coming on, man. It's
Thanks
so
for
good
having me.
So good to come back and just catch up and see what's up. Congratulations on the success. I know, there's far more to just success now.
This is just
exciting times on the way.
This is
just the
what we're looking right now is to us it seems success, but I'm sure there's a long journey ahead of you that's going to be leading to bigger things.
Yep. Let's hope so. Bigger things.
Yeah, Kanye in sneaker la.
Kanye, watch us la. Let's go.
Yeah, watch us la.
Slipper la.
But I think
anything
Jin
la.
can be the ambassador.
But I think thank you so much for just being so grounded and telling us whatever you went through. I feel like for me I've learned something and it's something that I can kind of relate to and kind of bounce off because we're all business owners, we're all humans.
Yep.
It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a business owner to understand what we have gone through or what we have talked about today. I think it applies to anyone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So please, let's not make this the last episode. I want to have you back again, huh?
Hey, let me know, man.
Yeah,
always down to talk more cock.
Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, you can stream us on Spotify. Of course, that's where we all go. Also on Apple Podcasts. Okay, if you buy a new iPhone, throw it away and buy a Samsung. Sorry. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll speak to you guys next time.